Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're delivering a massive wake-up call about how you're spending the finite time you have on this earth. Because listen, one day you're gonna wake up and realize you simply ran out of time. Let's get right into it.
Let's really think about this number. 4,680. That represents the exact amount of weeks you get in a 90-year life. If you draw it out, it's just a grid of boxes on a page. That's your life calendar. And right now, those boxes are being permanently ticked off, one by one, while you're busy waiting for some perfect moment that honestly doesn't even exist.
So, with time running out that quickly, you've got to ask yourself a really hard question. Why do you feel like a spectator in your own life? Why are you just watching the version of yourself you were meant to become drift further and further away?
Section 1. The dark playground.
To figure out exactly where you've been stuck all these years, we need to look at why you procrastinate. See, your brain has a rational decision maker, but you're letting the instant gratification monkey take the wheel. This monkey has absolutely no memory of the past and zero knowledge of the future. It treats you like an animal whose only goal is to seek out whatever is easy and fun right in this exact moment.
And when that monkey takes over, you end up spending years in what we call the dark playground. You indulge in unearned pleasure, scrolling for hours, gaming, avoiding the hard work. But here's the catch. The fun isn't actually fun. Because while you're doing it, the air around you just fills with guilt, dread, anxiety, and self-hatred.
Section 2. Dopamine Trap. Now, I need you to understand something incredibly important here. You aren't lazy and you aren't broken. You're just addicted to a cheap, easy version of reality. Most students fail because, sure, they want success, but they don't want it as much as they want to sleep or scroll through social media. Think about laboratory rats pulling a lever for a dopamine hit until they literally drop from exhaustion. Every time you check your phone for a notification, you are that rat. In fact, researchers found that when dopamine was blocked in these rats, they became so lethargic they lost the will to even drink water.
And we see this exact same dynamic playing out in your daily life. Your brain has developed a massive tolerance to all this high-stimulation garbage because you're constantly flooded with unnaturally high dopamine from screens. The things that actually matter for your future, like studying, building a business, or mastering a craft, well, they now feel incredibly boring by comparison.
This perfectly illustrates why your body naturally downregulates your dopamine receptors. You literally become emotionally numb. You're living in this drab, gray world where you can't even stoke the fire of your own ambition anymore, simply because your receptors are completely burnt out.
Section 3. Discipline is an emotion.
So how do we escape this numbness? Well, discipline is not what you think it is. You probably think it's this finite battery of willpower that you just have to force yourself to use until it runs completely empty. But it's not. Discipline is actually an emotion. It's an internal state of resolve, what ancient yogis called sankalpa. It is quite literally a thermonuclear engine inside of you.
Look, the world is a mean and nasty place, and it will beat you to your knees and keep you there if you let it. If your why isn't strong enough, you're going to get knocked down every single day. Your internal fire of resolve has to be absolutely greater than the knockdown. It has to allow you to look a distraction dead in the face and boldly say no, because you are entirely focused on something far greater.
Section 4. Detox and reclaim control.
Your transformation starts the very moment you open your eyes. If you want to change the world, start by making your bed. I know, it sounds small, almost trivial, right? But it's the very first task of the day completed. It gives you this small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task, and then another. If you can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. A made bed is a powerful message to yourself saying, I'm in control. Once that bed is made, you've got to command your morning. Sit in silence for 5 to 10 minutes and really practice your sankalpa. Pick one medium difficulty thing you'll commit to today. Maybe that's giving up a specific snack or avoiding your phone for an extra hour. Close your eyes, stoke that internal fire, and vividly imagine yourself succeeding. Don't just think about it, truly feel the emotion of being resolved. Notice how that resolve fuels your willpower, making you totally immune to that instant gratification monkey trying to take the wheel. And to protect that resolve, you have to do a strict dopamine detox. You've got to stop flooding your brain with high stimulation noise before you've even had your first cup of coffee. No phone, no music, no junk food. You need to embrace the boredom, because boredom is that magical space where your receptors actually recover, making the hard, boring work feel exciting all over again.
Section 5. Grit over talent.
You really have to realize that natural talent is an absolute illusion, and grit is the reality. You need to develop a growth mindset, believing your abilities can be developed like a muscle through hard work. Success is not a destination, it's a repetition. It's beating on your craft for hours and hours, catching yourself when you're doing well, and reinforcing those positive habits that build your skill. Grit is living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's having the passion and perseverance for your incredibly long-term goals. Look, most people quit when they get tired.
But you aren't most people. You have to be willing to sacrifice who you are today for exactly who you will become tomorrow. And please do not fear failure. In fact, you should practice it. Just look at the Wright brothers or J.K. Rowling. They failed dozens of times before they changed history. Those who fail regularly and have the grit to just keep trying anyway are the only ones properly equipped to handle the inevitable setbacks that life is going to throw at you.
Section 6. Captain of your ship.
It is time to stop being a sheep following the herd, chasing wealth, fame, or the approval of others as if they hold the keys to your happiness. Stoicism teaches us that if you depend on external comforts, your peace is inconsistent and easily taken away. You need to strip away the things you think you need just to prove to yourself how strong you truly are without them. Master the art of not caring about the chaos of the world and focus entirely on the tiny percentage of life you actually control, your own internal reactions.
So, stop pointing fingers. Stop blaming your environment, your parents, or your genetics for why you aren't where you want to be. Cowards do that. You need to take 100% responsibility for your life. Remind yourself daily that you are the captain of your ship, and you are the master of your fate. Take the wheel back.
As we wrap up this explainer, I'm going to leave you with this one vital thought. The cave you fear to enter holds the exact treasure you seek. Your boxes on the life calendar are running out. So will you finally step out of the dark playground, reset your mind, and choose to make your life a wonderful adventure? The choice is completely yours.